Let's talk some National League, shall we? And what we're going to do right now is we're going to be talking about the upcoming fixtures for this weekend's National League. So here we go. We'll crack straight on with it. The first game for the weekend, Altrincham up against Maidenhead. Now, Altrincham, very, very good side. A side that watching us play last Tuesday was quite an experience. They're very, very strong side, very good side. They play some good football and a very nice ground actually. For a non-league ground, I'd never been to Altrincham before, but extremely nice ground, great staff, and a great set of supporters as well. And they've got a good team. You know, when they get the ball down and pass it, they have a dangerous, dangerous outfit. Maidenhead struggling a little bit still to get going. I was up for this is for Altrincham to win by 2-0. Next, probably the game of the weekend. Bournemouth up against Daganham and Redbridge. Bournemouth are in second place. Dagenham having a slight little bit of a dip at the moment. But Dagenham have still got, big threats. I think everybody at some point is going to take dips. And it just depends on how you react to them. Dagenham are still playing some good stuff. Bournemouth are basically showing that, they've adjusted to life without Tshimanga very, very well. And in that case, I'm going to go for a draw here. I'm going to go for Bournemouth 2, Dagenham and Redbridge 2. Next, we have Bromley up against Torquay. Bromley have come flying. They're on 16 points. They're now in the playoffs in the league, and credit to them from beating us a couple of weeks ago to carrying on that form. And Torquay are going to find it difficult. I mean, Torquay are starting to turn a corner slowly. They're not pulling up any trees. But I think it's going to be difficult for them to go to Bromley. Obviously, Bromley, I don't think Michael Cheek has scored in every single game so far for Bromley. At least that Bromley have scored in. And I can't see that not happening again. This game, I'm going to go for a Bromley win. Unless they're going to continue the streak that they're on. And I fancy them to get a 2-1 win over Torquay. So Bromley 2, Torquay United 1. Next we have a tale of two struggling teams. Dover Athletic against Barnet. Barnet turned a little bit of a corner lately. But still struggling to get results which they need. I think it's going to be a long, hard season for both these teams. And for Dover Athletic, 16 points, I believe it is, off safety now. I mean, I think to be completely honest, I can't see Dover getting out of this, but I can see them getting a win over Barnet. I mean, obviously Dover lost out to Aldershot last time out, but I do see them getting a win over Barnet. I'm going to go for Dover 1, Barnet 0. It's one of those games I fancy Dover to win. you know, I'm not sold on Barnet at all. So Dover to get their first win of the season over Barnet, 1-0. Next, we have Halifax up against Weymouth. Halifax coming off that, extraordinary 3-2 win against Notts County. And as people were saying, capitulation of Notts County, but all credit to Halifax. I mean, Halifax are a very, very dangerous team. You know, they've got threats. They don't give up. They play until the very, very last. You know, the 101st minute they got the winning goal on Tuesday night. Weymouth are starting to plateau a little bit. You know, results are starting to become harder to come by for Weymouth. They've got a couple of dangerous players, but I don't see them going to Halifax and picking anything up. I'm going to go for Halifax Town 2, Weymouth 0. Kings Lynn now up against Solihull Moors. Solihull are just kind of gliding. I like to. I'll describe Solihull's form so far. It's kind of gliding. You know, they're kind of same as, like I said, they're not pulling over any trees, pulling up any trees, I should say. But Neil Ardley is getting results, and that is one thing that you can always say. And I think Solihull will be in and around the playoffs this year. They've got some good players at Solihull. They're getting a couple of surprising results, and maybe losing a couple. Kings Lynn, a little decent side. You know, they're a good little side. You can't take anybody in this league lightly, because I think if you do, then you'll get found out. But I fancy Solihull to win at Kings Lynn. I'm going to go for Kings Lynn. I'm going to go for Solihull. Sorry, Kings Lynn supporters. I'm going to go for Solihull Moors to win this one by 3-1. I fancy them to get a win over Kings Lynn. But at home, Kings Lynn are a little dangerous. They could spring a surprise, which wouldn't surprise me. Next we move on to Southend United against Chesterfield. Chesterfield on a bit of I don't want to say a dip, because I think that seems very very harsh for being where we are in the season so far. But you know, it's again showing that even though they've got to Shimanga and they've got Stephen Payne, they've got Calvin Miller, they've got, you know, a lot of quality players. You know, it's never going to be straightforward for them at all. And going to Southend, though, they've just come off a much needed win in midweek, 1-0. Southend won. They'll want to keep that momentum going. I don't know whether this is the kind of game you'll want to play. Possibly. I'm going to go for Chesterfield to nick this. I'm going to say Southend United 1, Chesterfield 2. Then to move Southend, you know, now they're doing the protests on the pitch. Something is very, very wrong at Southend, and as a Grimsby fan who knows how that feels, my heart has got to every single Southend supporter, and hopefully you can get something sorted out very, very soon before it's too late, I think. But I've got to go for a 2-1 win for Chesterfield to probably get the spring back on that one. It's probably fell right for Chesterfield to have that fixture. Next, we've got Stockport County up against Aldershot. Now, Aldershot got a win over Dover recently. See, I'll just make this one quick, really. Paddy Madden is starting to find the net a lot more frequently. He was in Team of the Week this week as well, or last week anyway. He was in Team of the Week, and he's starting to find his goal-scoring boots. And Stockport have got so many threats. I'm going to go for Stockport County to win 3-0 against Aldershot, because why not? Next, we've got Wealdstone up against Eastleigh, and this is a tricky one. This is a very, very tricky one. Wealdstone are starting to struggle to get results now. Eastleigh are up and down. They seem to be able to get one good result, then they seem to be slipping to another, a result that they can't get any continuous results going. I'm going to go for a draw on this one as well. I'm going to go for Wealdstone 1, Eastleigh 1. I think Eastleigh will be fine. I think Wealdstone will probably struggle a little bit more. But I fancy both teams to get a draw in that one. Next, it's Woking up against my boys of Grimsby. Woking coming up for a win at Notts County at the weekend. A big one, 4-1 win over Notts County at the weekend. I think that shell-shocked Notts a little bit. Obviously, we got the 6-0 win over Dover, then 3-2 at Altrincham on Tuesday night. I expect nothing more than another difficult trip to come at Woking. Woking are dangerous, and they're going to have the tails up for this one. Of course, I'm going to go Grimsby, but I'm going to say Grimsby Town 3, Woking 1. But it's one of those games that could be 4-3 either way at the same time. But I am going to go for Grimsby to win away. We need to keep our away form. We need to pick it up because, we've only won 2 games away from home. And this is not going to be an easy game. Even though I've said 3-1, I'm not by any means meaning Woking are going to be pushovers, because they're not. You don't go to Meadow Lane and win 4-1 and a difficult soft touch. They're not, especially people like Effiong and that, in the side that, he knows where the net is, and they've got some very dangerous players. I am going to go though for Grimsby Town 3, Woking 1. And the final game of the weekend, well, I will add the extra game on the Tuesday night, but the final game of the Saturday fixtures is Yeovil Town up against Notts County. Now, Notts County are coming to this game on the back of 3 straight defeats. Yeovil, I think, they've still only played about 7-8 games, so they're a couple of games behind everyone else. I think they're about 3 games behind everyone else. They go look at Notts County and go, there's a chance here. And I really do realistically think they have a chance. Notts County just... the team and the squad seem weak. mentally at the moment. And I've always said we're Notts County, and some Notts County fans may agree with me, some may disagree, but my opinion, we're Notts County. I've always said we're not, at least the last couple of years. Their problem isn't going forward. Their problem is defending. And Yeovil do have some decent attacking players that could cause Notts problems. Also, a former Notts and Grimsby midfielder, Mitch Rose, is on Yeovil's books. And as Notts will know, they won't really give Mitch a penalty. Because if Mitch is on the pitch and penalties are given, I think that even at Grimsby, I don't think he missed a penalty for Grimsby. I think he maybe missed one at Notts County. Notts have got to try and react quickly. You know, I mean, this is not going to be an easy month for them. They've got some more tough games coming up later on in the month. You know, I think Yeovil are going to be a bit more fresher and a bit fresher mentally. I'm going to go for Yeovil Town 2, Notts County 1. Notts fans, I'm sorry. But you need to address your conceding of goals, because to be 1-0 up with 20 minutes to go, you collapse. You were 2-0 up with 10 minutes to go on Tuesday night against Halifax, and you lose 3-2. You know, that needs to be addressed. But Yeovil are going to go into this going, we can get something out of this. And like I said, I think they will. I'm going to go Yeovil Town 2, Notts County 1. And the final game for this week is a different game. It's a game that Yeovil have got alongside their opponents in Altrincham. I'm going to actually say Altrincham are going to win this. From what I saw Tuesday night, they're a very, very handy team, and some very, very nice words from their manager about Grimsby as well. Very nice words. Like I said, a very nice club and a very nice fan base as well. I had a good chat with a few Altrincham supporters, and I do think that's going to be a game that if they can get the win against Maidenhead, they're going to feel like they can go to Yeovil and do it. And I'm going to say they will. I'm going to say they're going to win it by 2-0 against Yeovil Town. So that is my predictions for Saturday and Tuesday games in the National League. Let me know what your predictions for the weekend's games are down below. Let me know. Like, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell button. That'll let you know when I will be uploading new videos. And yeah, you let me know what you think the predictions for this weekend's games is going to be. And I'll see you guys very, very soon with the next one.